What's up, everybody? My name's Chance. Today we're going to be playing some Singleton. So, today we'll be playing Dimir Surveil Singleton. It's working alright. I think there's some changes that could be made, some cards that I could add in, but nonetheless, it's working. Currently got a 2-in-1 streak. I figured go ahead and start up the video. Tested it a little bit. I've played, I think, 2 Singleton drafts with it. Last time I got 3-2. This time I'm 2-1, so maybe we can go a little bit further with it this time. Nonetheless, the idea of it's pretty simple. You just want to be surveilling as much as you can. And of course you have cards like Lazav, the Multifarious, who can, copy cards like Dimir Surveil, Whispering Snitch, Thoughtbound Phantasm if they do get taken off the board. So it's essentially like you already have 2 copies of whichever one of them you find, or even Night Veil Sprite if you just really need it back on the board. And then further past that, if you just really need to return them, I also put a Soul Salvage in the deck. Figured 3 costs to return 2 target creatures, and like I said, you can return a Dimir Surveil, you can return a Night Veil Sprite, whatever to sort of make this combination keep on working and rolling. Blood Operative is pretty good as well. 3/1 lifelink. Whenever you surveil, you can pay 3 life, which obviously you more than likely would have gained in it dying anyways, and return it to your hand. So pretty good card there. Doom Whisper, of course, is in here. Deadly Visit. It's actually alright. It's a little bit more costly of a murder, but it does surveil too. So in this game mode, you either have decks that move really fast, and they're sort of like weenie decks, or you have decks that go really slow. So having a Deadly Visit, I feel like it's perfectly fine in Singleton. This deck does have a little bit of trouble going up against aggro. If you don't draw the right cards, you're definitely going to get just sort of mana screwed out on them. You can't really sustain yourself against that much aggro. And I've been looking at making a zombie tribal deck. You guys know how much I love tribal, so of course zombies have to be next. Have to be next. I feel like I messed up that sentence. I botched it a little bit. But yeah, we'll hop right into the games, and of course we'll play about 2-3. Well, probably more than 2, maybe about 3-4, depending on the length of the games. Show you guys the deck. Hopefully you'll get some ideas. I know I've thought about doing a weenie deck myself and just doing all cards that cost either 1 or 2 mana and just spreading them across all 5 colors. I feel that would be a really fun deck. So this is actually not a bad opening hand. Start with the Thoughtbound Phantasm op. Guild Mage is okay. And Methodical. Vapors is it is what it is. 3 costs to just do -1/-1 on all creatures. It can backfire on your own. Most of the time it won't with this deck, because most of the creatures in this deck are actually pretty beefy coming out, minus Thoughtbound Phantasm, Night Veil Sprite, and the Dimir Spybug, and House Guild Mage, but House Guild Mage isn't really a key piece, so it's not too important. But nonetheless, whenever you use it, -1/-1 even to your creatures, so that's detrimental to you. You do get to surveil too. It's like a shitty clear card, I guess. Let's go and get House. Ooh, never mind. I need to reorganize my card. Discovery is pretty good. Yeah, we're definitely going to get rid of Creeping Chill. When Creeping Chill is put into your graveyard from your library, you may exile it. If you do, basically you cast this card whenever you remove it. I'm perfectly fine with exiling it. I'm never going to bring it back into my hand. Do we want to take the island? That puts us up to 4 land. I think so. Yeah, so there's a free 4-cost card for us, basically. It's the only reason I keep Creeping Chill in the deck. Honestly, it's a really expensive Sovereign's Bite, but if you can discard it, it's absolutely free, so that's always nice. We can get House Guild Mage down this turn, as well as go ahead and opt. Barrier Bones is alright, we'll actually keep it. It's a good defender and it allows us to surveil for a pretty cheap cost. And he's playing Boros, and he's already got I was about to say Hunted Witness, and there's a Shala, so he might be going for the White Weenie deck himself. I'm only going to be able to play Price of Fame this turn anyways, so might as well go ahead and get down the Guild Gate, take out his Shala. Ravenous Chupacabra's not bad. Sorry. And Cast Down's not bad either. Question is, do we want to keep them? Honestly, I'll keep the Chupacabra. Cast Down is cheap and it is good, but the fact that it can't target legendaries and have a feeling like legendaries is going to be the core of his deck. That's fine if he wants to go ahead and sacrifice his 100 Witness, get out the 1/1 lifelink. Perfectly fine with that. He doesn't really have any synergies with it right now, and I'd rather keep it that way. Human. Oh, he's playing a human tribal. That's interesting. I definitely say we save Mephitic Vapors. We don't really need to Ravenous Chupacabra here. We can just Darkblade Agent and Barrier Bones, honestly. Don't want the island. We already have plenty of mana as is. We really need cards to start helping us make sure he's not going to just overrun us. I know it seems like we have board advantage right now, and we do, and Ravenous Chupacabra having that in hand is definitely beneficial. However, I know how those Boros decks can work. 1 or 2 good cards and he'll be right back in it. And with having Vanquisher's Banner, it's definitely going to be a bit of a scary thing. We can Ravenous Chupacabra as Sky Knight Legionnaire. I don't mind that trade. The trade of mana there, that is. We got lethal next turn. And whenever I say we have lethal, that's of course as things stand. Wow, actually, you are the greatest power among. That's not bad. Really think we want to do that. Play our Blood Operative. I don't see any reason why he would be playing Shala from the graveyard, but we'll go ahead and make sure it doesn't. Huh. Honestly, I'm fine if House Guild Mage does. Okay, that's game. I was about to say, if he doesn't play a creature here, we definitely have him. No matter who he would have blocked, we still would have had the 7 damage, so I couldn't tell if he was going for a Boros deck or a Dinosaur deck or what, but he definitely needed to work on the synergies within it. So there's our first win. up to 3-1. We'll go on to our 5th game. Maybe we can go 5-1. That would be actually really, really nice. I don't see it, but never say never, and don't give up on yourself for sure. Chaotic Wars. Nice. I wonder how many people in this game actually play according to their avatar color. Like if it's a green avatar, are they playing a green deck? If it's a red avatar, are they playing a red deck? Yeah, we can make it work. Thought-bound Phantasm, second turn, third turn, Whispering Snitch. Well, that's kind of shitty. I was really hoping for another land. We're definitely going to need some to pick up the pace of this game. Although having Chart of Course and Op definitely isn't bad. There's another one. Now what we can do is actually use both of them. Just attack with our Whispering Snitch. And we'll play Chart of Course. See what we get. Definitely want to keep Lazav in our hand, just in case anything happens to Whispering Snitch or Thought-bound Phantasm. Of course, Dazzling Lights is a pretty good and cheap way to... Wow. Alright. We literally drew all of the elements of Surveil we needed, or all the creatures. We can go ahead and get Lazav out, but I think I'm going to wait. I can't tell if I'm saying that right or not. L-A-Z-A-V. Lazav? The Multifurious. Various. Whatever. We will actually Dazzling Lights ourselves this turn. We do want the Night Veil Sprite. We don't really care about that island too much. But that'll put a counter on all of our creatures, so... Or, you know what I mean. On the creatures it matters too. He doesn't have anything in response. Really, he's getting sort of mana screwed right now. The Sporling Migration shows that he's really desperate. Definitely going to play Night Veil Sprite as it plays so heavily into our combination. And I think that'll be about it. We can go ahead and attack. Might as well attack with both. Reorganize my hand a little bit. Oops, wrong thing. As I say, I don't even think we have a creature card in the graveyard quite yet, so... Looks like he's going for a Supporting deck. Not a bad idea. Definitely would be interesting to see how it works. We can clear all of his cards, but if he's going Supporting, I definitely want to wait on Ritual of Soot. We can go ahead and Creeping Chill. It's not like it's going to do anything else besides its effect if we wait, you know. It doesn't have any combo playability, so say we just go ahead and use it. Burn him down a little bit, and we can of course attack with Night Veil Sprite, make our people a little bit stronger. No need to attack with a Spring Snitch, or just block it with a Sapphire. So, Swamp. Do we want a Swamp? I don't think so. And he's getting pretty close to lethal, so I think what next turn we do 5 damage, he'll be at 1 health. Yeah, see, the more creatures he gets out, and even the more Sporlings, the better Price of Fame becomes. Not Price of Fame, I'm sorry. Ritual of Soot. If I do this, I win. 4, 5, attack, surveils, adds. We'll try it out. We still got the upper hand regardless. Don't need a swamp. Because yeah, now he goes up to a 4/4. We do the 1 point of damage. Then whenever we come back in and attack, Nightville Sprite will... Okay, yeah. Oh, he went down to 5 anyways. That was lethal. Alright. Move that. Okay, or don't show me my card. That's cool too. Up to 4-1 with the deck. Obviously, it's a little bit better than I had given it original credit for. So 5-1 is just 1 victory away, and I can almost taste it. Hopefully, we can get it. Oh, if we, excuse me, if we do go 5-1, I might go take another look at the deck, see some things that I might still would change. Even though it got 5-1, doesn't mean it can't have room to improve. So, although it's at 4-1 right now, I should really stop talking cocky like. Ooh, this is not looking good. If he goes with the mono red aggro goblin deck, we're definitely gonna be screwed. Hell, if he goes with the mono red deck in general, it'll be rough for us. Here's that Boros weenie deck I was talking about. We still can't even do anything. Of course, we do have 4 cards that cost 3, so nice. Honestly, take the cards. I don't care. We're in this for the long haul. If we can help it, at least. Yeah, no, I don't think we really need any more land. What we need is some creatures. Some killability. That's unfortunate. Don't really want to play Notion of Rain right now. Barrier Bones isn't bad. It gives us some defense against his onslaught of fucking pecking. Yeah, and it looks like he is playing a very weenie deck. Aurelia is not very weenie though. Well, hell, he's dead either way, yeah. Might as well take out the one with Vigilance. Oh shit, they both have Vigilance, huh? This is going to be our only chance really to Notion of Rain. After this will be really too low. Mere Spy Bugs are right, we'll definitely keep it. Mephitic Vapors. That might not be a bad play. We can get Spy Bug and Vapors next turn and wipe his, well, could have wiped his board. Nice. That's game. Okay, so we went 4-2. I'm assuming that's more than likely game. We don't have anything to answer to as Aurelia this turn. And even if we did, next turn after that, it's looking real scarce, so. Cast down, we can't kill his Aurelia. We kill his Vindicator and his Goblins, but we're still going to be left open to an attack. Yeah, that's gonna be a game. Alrighty, 4-2. So, definitely a good reason why not to get ahead of yourself with talking cocky like. But we will go ahead and look at the deck, see what I would change, edit about it, maybe some cards I'd add in. You guys know I like to do this to Naban's actually a pretty fun card to play with, so that's actually interesting. But you guys know that I don't think any deck is so perfect that it can't be fixed in some way somehow. Of course, you do have theoretically, or not theoretically, but just at a probability wise, the best quote-unquote decks for the time being, unless you have a perfect deck, which perfect decks even still will lose. There's always room for improvement. Nonetheless, things I would change, maybe take out about it. Enhanced surveillance, you probably don't need that. You could add in another way to either deal with opponent's creatures or way to draw cards. Either would honestly be pretty helpful in this deck. Honestly, if you wanted to take out some of the cards like Thought Erasure that sort of focus on discarding your opponent's hand, as you don't really need those to win with Surveil. The whole, I mean, it does Surveil, but the whole point of Surveil is to sort of get out your stacking creatures. So if you want to take out Thought Erasure for another card draw, that would be perfectly fine as well. Exclusion Mage is another one you could sacrifice out, maybe for something like Blink of an Eye. Sort of does the same thing, but it does have the chance to give you a card draw as well. It only costs one more for the card draw, so definitely something to think about there. Sinister Sabotage, it's okay. Again, you could probably sacrifice it out. Blood Operative is pretty good. Mephitic Vapors, I would definitely take out in place of maybe some other removal, some other mass removal. Let's see, Murder's alright. Soul Salvage, I've already explained why I have it in the deck, so I do think that its place is perfectly fine. Darkblade Agent's good card. Disinformation Campaign's wonderful with Surveil decks. Notion of Rain's wonderful with Surveil decks. Whisper Agent's okay. The Flash is pretty good if you're in a bit of a pickle defensively. You can sort of throw him out and trade for a 3 life card. Sift is okay. It helps you get through your deck a little bit faster. It is a little bit expensive for its ability, but nonetheless, Creeping Chill you could probably take out. I keep it in because it's sort of a nice. It's just a nice little play. Probably the only play that the card really has. But Price of Fame, I do think it's worth keeping in the deck, even it being a 4 cost for card removal. Against legendaries, it's only 2, and that's really, really good. Ravaged Chupacabra you might could take out as well. And sort of hone the deck in more on Surveil. Ritual of Soot's pretty necessary, I do believe, especially when playing Singleton, as there's a whole lot of weenie decks, and Ritual of Soot, unlike Mephitic Vapors, will actually kill a whole lot of weenies, and actually really good cards, because converted mana cost 3 or less, that's some pretty strong cards. Connive and Concoct, mediocre card in this deck as far as I'm concerned. Watcher in the Mist is actually pretty good considering you're in Singleton, so there's not a whole lot of synergies with flying. If you can get him out there, it's just another flying defender or flying attacker depending on the board situation. Deadly Visit's alright, I would keep it in the deck. Doom Whisper, of course, is great, and I would recommend adding in, maybe not the Guild Gates, but I prefer, and I only have 2 different kinds of Guild Gates, that's why you only see 2, and the Submerged Boneyard. Of course, those always work better than just the plain land. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and tomorrow we might do another Singleton, or we might show off one of these other decks I've been working on. I got really into the zombie tribal, not gonna lie, and then I sort of spawned off this idea of the elvish zombies, so nonetheless, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like down below. Comment if you need any questions, concerns, or whatever. You know, just if you want to say random shit, comment down below. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.